Good morning, students of class 8. This is your English class, and today I'm here with a poem, The Last Dances of Cranes by Juliet Wilson from your main course. In this video, I'll tell you what the poem is about and what the poet wants to convey to her readers. Through this poem, before we start, let's know something about the poet, Juliet Wilson. Children, Juliet Wilson was born in 1935 in Manchester and studied in Edinburgh, where she still lives. She has had over 50 poems. This poem is a good example of her concern and anguish over the destruction of the environment. How we humans are the cause of the destruction. She loves to write environmental poetry. Children, before I tell you something about the poem, let's go through each and every line of it. It's such a small poem but conveys a lot of meaning. Now it reflects on the evolution from endangered species to the development of the cities through the construction cranes. Children, before we step into the poem line by line, let us focus on the title of the poem, The Last Dances of Cranes. I would like to ask certain questions related to the title. What does a crane mean? Have you ever seen a crane? If yes, where? Good. Some students are answering. Crane is a large bird with the long legs and long necks, and it can be seen near the fields. Another set of students are answering. Crane is a tall machine with long arms used for moving heavy objects, and it is used in construction purpose. Both the answers are absolutely correct. Children, then what's the color of the crane? I am not asking about the mechanical crane, that means machine crane. I am asking about the water bird crane's color. As everyone knows, it is white in color, isn't it? Is there any possibility to see the water bird cranes nowadays? No. Why? We are going to discuss about that now. Shall I read the poem for you? Your fields are empty now. Only your ghosts dance, while cranes of another kind dance cities into being. Children, nowadays we are not able to see the beautiful, elegant and graceful dance of the water bird's crane. That means the water birds are going to be extinct soon. Okay, then shall we move on to the poem now? The first line says, your fields are empty now. That means the water birds are not seen in the wetlands or marshy grounds. Why? Due to the human desire to expand land on which things can be built. The second line says, only your ghost dance. What does the poet refer to the dance as ghostly? That means dancing of the mating cranes have been lost. They would be only memories, and the word ghost indicates that they are already dead. What a pathetic end for the crane birds. Let me read the next two lines and explain you. While cranes of another kind dance cities into being. The poet connects construction cranes to the birds. The water bird crane could once be seen in the fields. The machine crane is used in constructing cities nowadays. That means the water bird cranes are seen less and the machine cranes are seen everywhere in construction. Then what do the two cranes represent? The bird crane represents the beauty of nature, while machine crane represents the destruction of this beauty. Children, Now, shall we move on to the next three lines of the poem? Yes. All that remain of you are a fading crackle of your energy and some grainy video footage. In the first line, all that remain of you are. So, you here refers to the birds. By using the word, the poet personifies the birds. The birds are fading fast, and the poet mentions what we have now is only memories and video footage of the cranes. The meaning of the second line is fading crackle of your energy means crackling cries of the birds are fading nowadays on old recordings. And the third line, grainy video footage means unclear, not clear images of the birds on old video tapes. Children, shall we move on to the last? That is that stanza in the poem. The people in the new cities will watch to marvel at the wonders the world once held. The last stanza tells about the modern life of human being. We who live in cities think that we are getting the real thing by watching nature videos. In fact, the video is worse and in a very poor condition. It fools us to think that we are fully appreciating the natural beauty of our world through nature documentaries. At last, the poem, The Last Dances of Cranes, refers that there are many buildings and properties which are damaging the life of crane birds. So the poet wants us to take care of the nature. We should not hurt homes of nature. I do believe you children would have understood about this poem. Thank you, children. May God bless you.